in the spring while I'm half my American.
Hey guys, so we are really out here back filming with my studio lights in my classic old bedroom. Honestly, I was about to film and I was like, lighting's really crappy, and I was like, I literally own studio lights. I completely forgot about them. Don't really have room for them in my dorm, but like, these babies are amazing. Okay, so I'm coming at you today with my first video of 2019, and I want to make this video all about how to make 2019 your year. I'm going to begin by like going over my personal goals, and then just discussing how to set goals, attain them, and just make this your year that you thrive. Okay, so for the past couple months, I've just been jotting down the most random goals on my phone. They seem very random and like minuscule, but like realistic goals, and like they may not be like hard to achieve, but it's just things I want to do differently. Okay, so a lot of it is just like different things I want to try cooking. So for example, I want to try cooking with fish. I have an internal struggle because it smells bad. It's super expensive, but it's really good for you. So every once in a while, I just want to cook with fish. I want to start eating more fruit, making homemade pizza, eating Skinny Pop, hummus and carrots, and grilled cheese. Like literally, when I tell you this is random, it's so random. These are just random foods I've had over winter break or like the past couple months, and I'm like, I should cook this. Number 2 is an actual, real, big one, is to get a job. I kind of planned on waiting until spring to get a job, and then it also just kind of happened like that. Like I didn't really find anything, but like I'm very serious about I need to get a job in the next month. So I've been looking, searching, applying, on-campus jobs, off-campus jobs. I'm doing okay financially, but I definitely want to start building my savings up. Obviously over the summer I'm gonna work like every day and earn a ton, but I really need to just have a part-time job while I'm doing school. Definitely, you hopefully will catch me with a job in the next month or 2. Number 3 is to work out twice a week. This is one that like I feel like everybody says, but for me it actually is something new. It's not something that like for the last 10 years of my life I'm like, oh, this will be the year I work out, because I genuinely just started working out. Because if you guys don't know, I have a heart condition. I just recently, I guess like it's been 6 months, but like did a stress test and kind of figured out my limitations with working out. But first semester I didn't really get into a groove of it because I was so new to it. I kept wanting to go with friends, but I'm finally to the point where I'm comfortable enough to go to the gym by myself. And once I'm at that point, I know myself. If I write it out in my planner, I will go twice a week. I think twice a week is probably a good amount for me. I might do like twice a week and then do a yoga class once a week, whatever ends up working out with my schedule. But now that I feel comfortable with exercising and like know what I'm doing a little bit more, not really, but like a little bit more, I definitely just want to go. Once again, something everyone says, but for me it's genuine because I just now am like in the groove of exercising. The next one is to, like I'm telling you, this is so random, this is food related too. Use creamers. My logic behind this is I'll stop buying milk because I only use my milk for my my coffee and my oatmeal, and you can use water for oatmeal. This is really an inspiring video. I don't know. I just want to start buying like cheaper basic coffee and then adding creamers instead of buying like fancy coffee and adding milk, sugar, blah blah blah. Just trying to save money in little ways. I don't know. I feel like creamers aren't that expensive. Okay, the next one's kind of significant. It's just to avoid all drama. I haven't had like a ton of drama, but I just feel like as I grow up, I notice more and more a lot of the times like, oh, if I hadn't said something, like if I just kept my mouth closed and, you know, nothing would happen. For me, I kind of have a bad habit of always voicing my opinion, putting myself where I don't belong. And yes, there's always gonna be like friend drama, things that need to work out, arguments, but what I mean by this is just learning when to shut up, because I have a very bad habit of like, I care a lot about people, I always want to help, and I always just really want to talk things out. And you know, it's good to criticize, but it's also good to just like shut up sometimes and let people learn on their own, because that's what causes drama, because obviously people are going to get offended. I don't know, I'm not like, this makes me sound like a bad friend, but I just want to learn to avoid drama unless totally necessary, unless someone's like hurting my feelings or like I really need to talk about something. Just 2 shows I want to watch. I want to watch The Office because I've never watched it in full, and then That 70s Show because I've also never watched it in full. Starting 2019 out by watching Parenthood, which I've already watched like 3 times. New year, same me, but I do want to try a couple of new shows this year. And then the last one I jotted down on my phone was to wear hats, because I get really frustrated with my hair when I go to class, and I just always feel like it looks really bad. And then I was home and I saw like my big collection of hats, and I'm like, holy crap, I love baseball caps. Like, I'm gonna start wearing them to class. Okay, so those are my personal goals. So here are a couple of tips. Not only plan, this is something that I'm always going to suggest for as long as I may live, for as long as I may have a YouTube channel. Planning, stickers, all that jazz is right up my alley. I might start doing planning videos again, but like, yes, planning matters, but also I've learned journaling really helps. Even if you're not someone who's particularly like super into writing, just writing your feelings and writing stuff out helps so much. If you are someone that gets, you know, not super motivated with writing, you don't really enjoy it, I definitely recommend getting one of those journals that like prompts you. Like for example, this year for Christmas, my sister got me a journal that's like a list every day for 3 years. So you fill out a list every day on the same day for 3 years. Like one of those, it's just important to write, even if it's literally like 3 words. It's really important to just kind of center yourself before you go to bed or when you wake up. So planning, journaling, writing. Next up is to keep an open mind. To remember what I mean by this. I feel like this is a rule of thumb for always, but oh, I remember what I was trying to say. Okay, so like it's good to have expectations and be like, you know what, this year I would love to accomplish XYZ. But also just keep an open mind on where the year can take you, because like as for me, 2018 took me all over the place, and like I ended up meeting so many people, learning so many things, blah blah blah, and I knew that would happen to some extent because I was going away to college, but I had no concept of how much going to college 2018 was going to change me. So just keep an open mind for where this year can take you, who you're going to meet, what's going to happen. It's good to kind of have a goal, a plan, 5-year plan, 1-year plan, blah blah blah, but in general, in your personal life, I think it's really important to just have an open mind and not be closed off to new friendships, relationships, whatever it may be, because you never know. A year can change you. Last year changed me so much. Every year changes you, but like everyone has that 1 year where you like learn so much about yourself. That was last year for me. So going into this year, I'm just excited to keep learning, keep growing up, keep changing, and just growing as a person. Next up, I just said to have a bigger picture, but also narrow down. This is about like writing goals. Have a big picture of what you want your life to be like, who that you want to be, attributes that you want to work on, like things you want to change about yourself, etc. But narrow it down, because being like, I just want to be a kinder person, like I do not even try with those types of resolutions, because like where is that gonna get you? You have to get specific. None of my resolutions besides like the drama one really are like working on my personality per se, but just keep in mind things that you do and don't like about yourself and try to improve and like add to the things you like about yourself and like work on the things you don't. Like just get specific. I'm definitely like a goal-oriented person, but I think a lot of times why people don't work out when they set goals is because they set unrealistic goals and just too broad of goals. If you're trying to work on yourself, be better, be kinder, be whatever, get specific when you're writing out those goals. Focus on self-care more. I don't mean like, oh, face masks, like blah, 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 training yourself. I mean self-care in the sense of saving money for yourself and wearing less makeup, eating healthier, like not things that just feel good right then, like shopping, buying more materialistic things. I mean like doing things that in the long run, like at the end of this year, you're gonna be like, I took care of myself this year financially, physically, stuff like that. Things that matter more. I think a lot of times people have a misconception like self-care, I get a face mask, but like it's really important to take care of yourself long term. And my last tip is pretty broad. It's just to evaluate who you are and who you want to be. Once again, this is like just thinking about your personality, things you like about yourself. So it's important always, but it's a good time right now. It's an inspirational time to just kind of take a minute, think about who you were beginning of 2018, who you were end of 2018, who you are now, who you want to be end of 2019, because these things don't change overnight. So it's a good time of the year to evaluate, like I got a year to improve, like day by day, baby steps, how can I do this? Okay guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it was helpful. I really am very hopeful for 2019 and where it'll bring me with my channel. I forgot how hot these freaking studio lights are. I'm getting super sweaty, but I love you guys so much. I hope you had a wonderful 2018. 2018 was crazy year for me. Most valuable year of my life. I loved 2018 and where it brought me. Here's to 2019 being just as good, if not better. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in a couple days. By the way, this year I'm planning on uploading every 4 days, so expect a video from me in 4 days. Okay, peace and love.